So once again, good afternoon, students. Before jumping directly onto the next one, let us just discuss once again about the types of neurons. So in the types of neurons, we will be getting three, which are the sensory, motor, and interneurons. Right? Sensory, motor, and interneurons. So from the name itself, sensory, what comes to your mind? Sense. Go ahead. Through which things that you are able to sense something. Anyone? We have already discussed in the just before a few minutes. Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Sensory. What comes to your mind if I say sensory or sense?
Sense, ma'am. Just touch, smell,
Touch.
those
Smell.
things.
Okay, all these things come to your mind, isn't it? Let's see. So this is the sensory neurons. So the sensory neurons, they help us in what? They help us in knowing the taste. Whatever you taste, like it's sweet, bitter, sour, not salty, all this. You can sense with the help of the taste, that is your tongue, not it? So it's that. Next is smell. You can get the smell of like stinky smell or else good perfume, all those. No? Like you are able to know the sense. Means you are able to sense something like that. That is with the help of your nose. Next is hear. It's EAR hear. So you are able to hear the things which is surrounded by you with the help of your ear. So you can hear the sound. Next is see. You can also see the things which is around you, around your surrounding areas, with the help of your eyes. That is seeing. Next is feel things around us. So we can also feel the things which is around us, and also we can know the things which is going on around us. That is like whether it's hot weather, cold weather, all this. All this you are able to know with the help of what? With the help of the skin. So all these are the things which the sensory neurons they are involved in. Is it clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Next is the motor neurons. So the motor neurons, what are they actually? The motor neurons are mostly they play an important part in the movement. Right, movement like moving the things, right? Which are what voluntary and involuntary movements, like which you can't control. Whatever you can't control, also they move, isn't it? And which you can control, also it moves. It goes hand in hand, like the motor neurons. So this helps in that. That is movement. And this neuron, that is the motor neurons, what happens here? They will allow the brain and the spinal cord. We have got no where in which part have you got the brain and the spinal cord? Which types of neurons or which type of nervous system I have mentioned?
Central.
Yes, central nervous system. So these neurons, that is the brain and the spinal cord, what happens here? They will communicate. They will communicate with whom? They will communicate with your muscles. They will communicate with your organs. They will communicate with your glands. All this. All these things they will communicate, and what will they do after that? They will perform their own functions. Understand? They will send signal. They will pass information to all this. That is your muscles, your organs, your glands. No? They will go and pass information, and after that, they will perform their main parts. They will do their own parts instead. So these motor neurons they are responsible in all these things. Is it clear about the motor neurons, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any
Yes,
doubts?
ma'am.
Any doubts? Any doubts? No, no? Okay. What will you find in the motor neurons? You will find that there is a lower and the upper neuron, right? Upper and lower. Okay, so let us see what are involved in this upper and the lower. So in the lower motor neurons, what will you find? You will find that in the lower motor neurons, which is this, you can see it, I guess. So what happens here? They carry signals. They used to carry signals from the spinal cord. This is the spinal cord. They carry signal from the spinal cord to where? To the smooth muscle and the skeletal muscle. I hope you remember smooth muscle and the skeletal muscle. In muscles chapter you have discussed, no? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So smooth muscles includes what? It includes
Visceral organs.
visceral organs, yes. So all this and skeletal muscles, I guess you know it's very easy. Skeletal muscles, say. It's not a new thing for you.
Blood vessel,
Uh-huh. Maybe
visceral organ, and
skeletal, not smooth. Anyone?
Muscles in our arms, legs, all over the body, ma'am.
Yes. All this comes under the skeletal muscles. All right. So what happens in the lower motor neurons? They carry the signal. They carry the signal from where? From the spinal cord to the smooth muscle as well as the skeletal muscle. In both these two muscles, they carry the signal. All right. Okay, let's move to the next, which is the upper motor neurons. So this is the upper motor neurons. So what happens here in the upper motor neurons? They carry the signal. All right, they carry the signal where? That is in between your brain. This is the brain, and this is the spinal cord. All right, they used to carry signal from the brain. This is the brain and the spinal cord. Is it clear? I'll repeat again. There are two types of motor neurons, which are the lower motor neurons and the upper motor neurons. So I said not like in the motor neurons, involuntary and voluntary. One is also the movements is also there. So the smooth muscles, it will come under the what? Which one? Voluntary?
Involuntary.
Yes.
Involuntary.
Yes, involuntary, which you can't control. And skeletal muscle it will come under
voluntary. Voluntary.
voluntary. Yes, it will come under that. All right. So okay. So the lower motor neurons they carry signal from the spinal cord. From the spinal cord to the smooth muscle as well as the skeletal muscles. And in the upper motor neuron, which is this, they carry signal in between what? In between your brain. This is your brain and the spine. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So what happens here? Like this is just like a short point, a short note, which I like. I would like to share with you all, which is that when we eat something, when we eat something, what happens? The lower motor neurons. We have discussed now right now, which is this, the lower motor neurons that carry signal from the spinal cord to the what? To the smooth muscle and the skeletal muscle. Okay. What happens here? When you eat something, the lower motor neurons in the spinal cord. Okay, they send signal to what? To the smooth muscles, which are the esophagus. Esophagus, I think you remember, we have discussed in the digestive system, it sends signals to the esophagus, stomach, intestine. And what will happen here? These muscles, that is a smooth muscle, they will allow, they used to allow the food to move through the digestive tract. Is it clear? Which comes under the smooth muscles, which will come the involuntary one. Is it clear? This one, this is just the example of the involuntary one. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, next is the interneurons. So in the interneurons, what will you find? You will find in between the brain and the spinal cord. All right, interneurons. And what will you find here? You will find that these interneurons, they are the most common type. They are very common. In all the neurons, they are very common. They pass signal to what? They pass signal from the sensory neurons and other interneurons to motor neurons and other interneurons. Means what? Like they are very common. In one way, like you just know that they are like they pass information to the sensory as well as to the motor. All this. So all these things from one interneuron to the another interneuron like that. They pass signal just like that. Okay, that's why it is common among all the neurons. It is common. And in the interneurons, what will you find? You will also find that they are the most complex circuits that helps us to react to external stimuli. And we will also find that they are very much complicated, or else you can say they are very much complex. And they also helps us in what? They also helps us in reaction, like the external stimuli. External stimuli like what? Say for example, if somebody hits you, or else like if you touch some like hot object like suddenly, or else if you touch some very cold object like very suddenly. So what happens? You flinch. Not it. Do you know the meaning of flinch? Flinch.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you flinch. Not it. So that one is known as reaction. You react like that. So that one it comes under the interneurons. Is it clear all the points? Or else you want me to explain again? If you do, I'll explain again. No problem. Yes? Will I explain again?
Clear,
Okay.
ma'am.
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, clear. No. Okay, this is the example that I have given you. No? So this is the interneuron. So in the picture you can see that one boy, like he have touched like some hot object which is candle. Okay, so the brain is like passing an information, right? That it is hot. So as soon as he got the feeling, from one neuron to the other neuron when it passed, he got the information that yeah, this thing is hot. So what he did, like he removed the hand, I mean, from that hot object. So this is the example. Is it clear?
Ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I hope everyone is clear about this. If it is clear, then we will discuss about the brain. Okay, if I say brain, what comes to your mind? First thing. If I say brain, just your own point of
Control the body movement, ma'am.
control the body movement.
Yes,
No
whole
need
body
to
movement.
no need to say from this, like from your own point of view, you just say, don't see the one. I mean the slide that I have prepared. From your
It,
own.
ma'am, it keeps it messes our body.
Message our body means you mean to say passing information.
Yes. Passing information, whole body, ma'am.
Okay, like what to do, what
Through
not to
the
do.
through the spinal cord, ma'am.
No need to explain so specifically. You just say like in general. I don't want like the specific words, no? Like I just want in general. Like what comes to your mind if I say brain? Okay, Balo, you said that it passed information to the different parts of the body. not it? Huh? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about others? Anyone? Aliza, would you like to include some more? Huh? Would you like to include some more points, some more sentence?
We
Like,
are supposed to
uh-huh.
we are supposed to do something. We are supposed to uh, command. Ma'am, we are supposed to command.
Command. Okay. Somewhat similar to what Balo said. Command. Okay, fine. Okay, no problem. Okay, so something you have got the understood, na? Like brain. So let me say that the brain is the center of our thoughts. Whatever like you think, whatever pops in your mind, the first thing like I mean, who plays an important part in all this? So like, say for example, like if you want to do something, if you want to perform something, so who plays an important part in that? The brain. So it is the center of our thoughts. Whatever you think, whatever you would like to do, like say for example, as a student, you all are a student, so like we have got some plans, we have got some uh, mission. It's not that like after this I will do this, I'll do that. So all these are your thoughts. I mean, well, you think your future. So I'm just saying it's an example, huh? So brain is the center of our thoughts. Whatever you think, like the brain is helps you in doing that. And also the brain, it is the interpreter of our external environment and the origin of control over body movement. Means what? It is also the interpreter. Interpreter means what? Like it helps you in comprehending. It helps you in how to say comprehend. Do you know the meaning of comprehend?
Understand.
Yes, understand. It helps you in understanding the things which is externally what is happening or else is occurring. Wait, I'll just give you one example. Uh, say for example, you have seen some. Okay, let me just give you one example. Like you are inside the ATM. You are inside the ATM. You are taking out some cash, and one man like at night, at night this thing is like one man like is coming towards you. You are all alone. One man is coming towards you like in his hand one stick or else say knife is there. So what will come in your mind? What will come in your mind if this thing happened to you in the middle of the night? You don't tell me that what you will be doing. You just tell me that what you will come in your mind.
That it is dangerous.
Yes, it is dangerous. It is not good for. I mean, risk. It's risky. It's not it. I mean, your life might also go. Means, in case if you don't give the cash, your life might also go. It's not it. Like he might kill you or something like that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. So it means
Uh,
that interpreter. Interpreter means understanding of the external environment. Means whatever is going around you. Not like you are just like able to know that thing. It's not it. So it means that. Okay. And next is the origin of control over the body movement. Means the moment you get up from the bed, from the time you get up in the morning, what do you do? What do you do? You just lie down whole day or else what do you do? Huh?
Get up.
Yes, you get up, like you brush your teeth, you freshen up yourself, and like whatever you are going to do on the on that day you does, not it? So the brain, who is controlling it? The brain is controlling it. All right, means your body movement, all these things are controlled by your brain. Did you understand this line?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the brain, it is divided, constitutes about 1/5 of the body weight, means 1/15. 1/15 of the of your body weight is means it's the weight of your the brain. Understand? 1/15. So the parts. Let us now see the parts of the brain.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I think it's 50th, ma'am.
Yes, 50th of the body weight. FIFTIETH. All right.
Ma'am, 115 or 1 by 15?
No. You all used to write now 1/3, 1/4, like that. Do you
Oh,
know?
yes.
So it's like
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
It's not 100. Okay. Okay. So what I was saying here, the parts of the brain. So in the parts of the brain, what will you find? The first one is the cerebrum. Can you say this? Cerebrum.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the cerebrum. Cerebrum. Okay. Next is the diencephalon. Okay. In the diencephalon, what are the parts that you will find? In the diencephalon, we will find the hypothalamus. This one. This is the hypothalamus and thalamus. This is right. Hypothalamus and thalamus. And next is the midbrain. The midbrain is here. I guess you can see it. Yes? Yes or no? Say.
Yes,
Ma'am.
Yes, midbrain. So the midbrain, it comes under the brain stem. All right, brain stem. Do you know the meaning of stem? STEM, stem. Say. What happened? You can't hear me. STEM, stem. Hello.
yes, ma'am.
Stem. So please reply. Sometimes I used to think that my network is not good. Okay, so what I was saying, stem. So the brain, in the brain stem, you will find what? The midbrain, which is this, the first one. The second is the pons, PONS, pons. Next is the medulla oblongata, which is this. And the last is the cerebellum, the fourth one. All right, this is the fourth one. All these glands and all I won't discuss because we have already discussed in the endocrine glands, so we won't discuss this. We will just focus on the parts. I'll repeat again. The first one is the cerebrum. First one. Next is diencephalon. So in the diencephalon, under the diencephalon, what will you find? In the diencephalon, you will find the hypothalamus, which is this, and the thalamus, which is this. Next is the midbrain. So this is the midbrain. Brainstem. So under the brainstem, what will you find? Under the brainstem, you will find the midbrain, which is this. Next is pons, 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 this. Next is the medulla oblongata, which is this. And the last is the cerebellum, which is this. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We have already discussed. I won't discuss any more parts of brain. Okay. First, let us see the cerebrum. What is the function of cerebrum? What is this exactly, cerebrum? So the cerebrum, from the picture itself, you can just say that the cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. It's not it. Other parts you just see small compared to this cerebrum. It's not it. All these are small, but the cerebrum is the largest part. And the cerebrum, it has got two hemispheres, which are the right and the left. Right side also is there, left side also, both sides is there. And the cerebrum, they perform functions. They perform functions like what? Interpreting. Interpreting we have already discussed. Interpreting like what to say, in understanding, understanding the things which is going around you. Next is touch. Like if somebody touch you, like means anything, like you can sense it with the help of the touch. So the cerebrum plays an important part in that. Next is vision. 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 Vision means you can see. You can see the things which is around you with the help of the cerebrum. Next is hearing. You can also hear the things which is going around you with the help of this cerebrum. Next is speech. Speech means you can also like know with the help of speech means talking. Okay, like it helps you in talking when you speak, no? That one. Okay, next is reasoning. Reasoning, I'll give you one example, which is this, that as you are a student, I'll just give you one example. Like say for example, you are not feeling well. You're not feeling well and you didn't come to university for the past 2-3 days. Alright, and your mentor or else your subject teacher is asking you like why you were absent. So what will be the reason? Huh? What will be the reason? Deep Jyoti?
Illness, ma'am.
Oh, illness. Okay, means health issues. So this is a reason. So who helps you in that? The cerebrum. The cerebrum helps you in that. Okay, that means reason. Okay, next is emotions. The cerebrum also helps you in controlling your emotions, which are happy, sad, all these things. So the cerebrum also helps you in that. Next is learning. You are learning things like every day, not only academic ones, but also like you learn some things. It's not it. So all this also it comes under learning. Next is fine control of movement. Means you can control the movement, right? Like running. Means the movement whenever you move your body, like running, walking, then means whatever you do, physical activities. So the cerebrum helps you in doing that. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, today we will discuss still here, that is cerebellum. Like in the next class, we will discuss the other parts. Because if I discuss all, you all will forget. So that's why I'll discuss this one. This will be the last. Next part we will explain. So okay. So cerebellum. This is this. The cerebellum is located under the cerebrum. This is the cerebrum, not it? So the cerebellum, it is located under this. And what is the function of this? The function of this cerebellum is that it helps in coordinating movements. There is a muscle movement. Right? When I'll just give you an example that uh, you are dancing. So obviously you need to coordination of your body is required. It's not it like if one hand will go to the other side and the other hand will move on the other side, it won't be correct. It needs to go hand in hand. It's not it. It means that. Okay. So it helps you in coordinating your muscles. And again, I'll give you one example, which is that when you walk, what happens? Left, right, left, right. You walk like that. You don't walk like right, 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 like that. It's not that you walk like coordinatingly. So it means that. Do you understand? Coordinate muscle movements? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
So it means that means it is to coordinate. And next is maintain posture and balance. Means it also helps you in maintaining your posture, which is like sitting, standing, all this, no? And also like when you stand, what happens? You balance your body so that you won't just fall like that. So the cerebellum, they are also responsible for this. I hope it's clear, no, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any doubts still here?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No? Okay. Okay, so today we will discuss till here. In the next class, that is tomorrow, we will discuss the different parts, and also we will discuss the lobes of the brain, and also we will discuss cranial nerves. Have you ever heard cranial nerves before? Or this is the first time you all are hearing?
First.
First time, okay. So we will discuss the cranial nerves also. It's a bit complicated because it's many, na? It's many plus the names are also very difficult. Okay, then that's all for today's class.